Today is December 18th. This is Willow and what is it?
Pint, like a pint of beer.
Pint. Willow and Pint, and they're here for leash aggression issues. So, and I guess the feeling is that they feed off of each other, which is probably correct. And again, leash aggression is a very common phenomenon. We deal with it all the time. So dogs, because we have what we call a fight or flight in human beings, where they're tethered to us, so they can't really flee. So if they were loose in a playroom, for example, or in a field, they could run away, so we don't see the same level of aggression towards the dog. So we're going to cut for a minute. We'll introduce some dogs and see what's going on with them.
Yeah. Oh, no, she was
Good dog. Good. Stop. Stop. So one of the things is to observe leash aggression. We have leashes on. Different than the leashes that we're on, admittedly. I put 2 pieces of rope on the dog that have somewhat of a corrective. Now I see this other dog outside of my left eye. I'm not staring. I'm not giving any of these dogs my energy because I need to be a leader. And leaders don't stare at every subordinate member of their organization. And I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. Go bring somebody else out. When would this normally be triggered? Just like instantly?
walking along, just walks in the street, walks in a dog park. They'll go over and say, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh my God, I want to kill you."
Right. Okay. But it's not overt by any stretch of the imagination. So if this was overt aggression, if they would have saw that other dog and went off the do something.
Normally they do. I think that this is really good.
Oh, okay. No, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yes, yeah.
You know, because I'm thinking, so when I hear leash aggression, and I would expect then the dogs to tense up, they're not doing anything. So the good part
They're
is...
shaking.
Yeah, they're shaking because something is different. Stop. 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 They are shaking because I'm taking charge of the pack. And they're used to they're doing something that's counterintuitive to them. They're intuitive that says, let me maybe scare this dog away or bark at it. But if you notice, I'm totally relaxed. Who's this little one? And dogs are looking at mom for some support. They're a little tense, and you know, observe maybe a little shaking because this is a completely different experience for them. Normally, we'd be helping them out emotionally. They're not getting any emotional help from me except leadership. I don't know. Let's go for a walk outside. Good. So here we have our 2 friends, leash aggression, which I'm certain it exists, and we have this nice dynamic going on. We have a dog over there, a dog over here. I'm going to ask Camille to just walk around us. I'm relaxed. That is the whole thing. I have 2 pieces of rope. These are not special collars. I have no magical influences over the dogs. I'm relaxed and I'm not transmitting anxiety. So I'm not setting them up. Good dogs, good guys. You can go fast. Are they? But do I resemble a pack of dogs now? That is the question. Do I look like the way it's supposed to look? Or are the dogs dragging me all over, barking and screaming, and I'm yelling? There's no yelling. I haven't talked to the dogs at all. I haven't asked them to sit or to stay. I will correct them every time it appears that they're acting out. So go fast. Fast through between us. Good doggies. Look, 2 hands, no pressure, relaxed. But this is a skill. And that's what this is. This is a skill, just like people play instruments or they do think this is my skill. The question is, how do I take this skill and reasonably show it to somebody who owns dogs? But these are leashes. There's not even leashes. They are literally pieces of rope. No highfalutin equipment. We don't use pitch collars, shock collars, none of those things. A piece of $1.78 rope. Okay.